What's up guys, this is Matt and I'm going to be bringing you real versus fake sneaker videos. Most of the videos I see on YouTube now are usually like, really bad fakes or bad quality videos. So I figured I might as well share some knowledge with you guys because I buy about 5 to 10 pairs of sneakers a day. And so as a result of that, I get a few fakes every now and then which I have to return. So when I get those, I'll start making new videos for you guys. I'll try and get the best videos, the best AAA replicas, everything. Not any fake sneakers that are easy to tell, the super hard ones, the ones that you need somebody with a video to figure out whether or not your sneakers are real or fake. So with that being said, this is the real versus fake Toro 4 video. Now let's start off with the tags. Size labels are exactly the same in terms of font. The only difference is that the fake pair, which is on the right, fake is on the right, real is on the left. Fake pair does not have the suggested retail, which is a big thing when looking at real versus fake sneakers. That suggested retail, if it's not there, that's a huge question mark. Even if there is no like little indentations, which this one does not have either. It's a huge question mark. First things first, that's what you always want to look at, that's suggested retail. And when we look at the box, the fake one is a little gloomy. Like it looks like somebody left it in water or something, and it got this like green kind of mossy like texture on the cement print on the gray part. So the gray part is really like this green grayish kind of color, while the real pair has the real authentic cement gray. As for colors, there's a slight difference on the fake one, a little more orangey than the real one on the left. But honestly, I don't want to do colors because I want you to be able to tell whether or not your pair is real or fake based on whether or not you have one pair in your hand. Because if you have a real and a fake, it's obviously easy to tell, but if you only got one pair, then you need to know, without having two next to each other. So fake, real. Get these out for you guys. Like I said, it's a brand new YouTube channel. I'm gonna do my best to get a detailed look so that you could tell right away. Not that you have to stare at the video for 40 minutes to figure out whether or not it's real or fake. I want you to know right away. Full lock receipt on the real pair. So the biggest way to tell is the netting. I'm gonna put real and the fake next to each other. Fake, real. Fake is on the right, real is on the left. Now, if you take the netting on the fake pair and you rub it, you're going to hear this noise. On the real, you're not going to hear this noise. It's like this papery noise. If you rub it gently, just like that, listen carefully. Sounds like paper. Now listen over here. Can't hear it. It's a rubbery, like a deep texture rubber. On the fake, it's like firecrackers are going off. It's like cheap plastic. Listen to how loud that gets. And then over here, it's like this deep kind of voice, Once again, fake, real. Fake, real. Now, in terms of stitching, on the real pair, look at the space between that mid cap and the stitching. Look at that space right there. That's about a 2mm gap. Where on the fake pair, stitching's almost touching that cap. It's almost right on it. Real, fake. Now on the real pair, once again that gap, and on the fake pair it's a lot smaller. Real, fake. Now, as for the inside, the fake is going to come with the same exact thing as the real pair. You're going to have this bamboo, kind of whatever the hell it is, and you're going to have that shoe tree insert with the tissue paper on the bottom on both pairs. Now here's the real difference. Sometimes the fake pair doesn't come with that side sticker. That's a huge red flag. And also, if you take a look at that right there, if you take a look at that size tag, look how perfectly laminated and popping out it is without a single crease, just laying there. I'm not even touching anything. Look how it stands there without a single crease. Now on the real one, look how it stands there, not touching anything. It's got a nasty crease down the middle because the material is more flexible than on the fake pair. So if it's standing straight, that size tag right there is going to have like this crease there, almost like I'd say it's meant to be more durable. Over here it looks like the paint will scratch off because it's so thick, like just the material is just thicker in general on the fake one and on the real one, which is not necessarily a good thing because it's like cheap. Look how fat this is compared to this part right here. It's not that big of a difference, but let's move on. Now, the second biggest way to tell that I like to use, I love this method. I'm going to take the real on the left once again, real, fake. Take the fake hang tag with one hand and try to bend one corner to the other. It's impossible. You're going to break your wrist trying to do it. It's just impossible. You're going to be Hercules. That's all my strength I have right there. I can't bend it anymore. Or try and take the other side, for instance, and bend it, and you're going to look at that. That's all my strength. Can't touch it for anything. On the real pair, this is the real pair. You're going to take one hand and it's going to come together like it's meant to be. Look at that. Look how easy that is. You take it with one hand and you bend one corner to the other and it works. It bends. Why? Because this material is more flexible. A lot better material on this hang tag than on this one. That's the way I like to tell. Now another difference, if you look over here on the back, you're going to notice that look how close on the real pair the stitching is compared to the fake. Look at that gap on the fake pair. The gap between the stitching. Look at the gap. Look at the size of that gap. Relatively no gap on the real pair, gap on the fake pair. Everything else on the back is pretty much similar except this cut line on the fake pair. You're never going to have that on the real pair. It's like a line from the factory, you know, because some Chinese kid got lazy, forgot to erase it. Real pair, nothing. More durable. This one, flexible, like, you know, it's going to break. If I pull this with all my strength, I'd probably pop this right off. See the stitching already. Look at the stitching coming loose already, just because I'm pulling it that hard. This one, you're not going to see that same thing. It's going to stay in place. Now, another difference. Remember, this is the fake pair. This is the real pair. Is on the straps right here. Look at the gap. Look at that gap. Look at the size of that gap on the fake pair. And look at the size of the gap on the real pair. You can't fit your fingernail on the real pair, but on the fake pair, it pops right in. The gap is almost double the size as on the real pair. Now, also on the fly straps. On the fake pair, you're going to see on this side right here that that last dot touches the gray on the back of that strap. See it touching? Now look at it on the real pair. It does not touch that gray line on the back of that strap. It never will. Only on the fakes do you have that. Now, if you also notice just the color in the stitching on the real pair, it's kind of like this don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. It's kind of like this rosy red, beautiful, beautiful color. Or on the fake pair, you see how dark it is? It's like a dark red stitching. The camera can't really pick it up. Oh, actually, right there, there you get it. You see that rosy, and you see that red. Rosy, red. Everything else, I mean, the air bubbles, both cream, both identical. Everything else pretty much identical, all around. You go, I'll put them side by side. Once again, the fake one is with the hang tag. The real one does not have the hang tag. Fake, real. Side by side for you guys if you notice any differences. Get the fronts. The fake now is on the left and the real is now on the right. Tongues are pretty much identical. Everything else identical, but the netting, like I said, look, listen to that difference. Fake, real. Listen to that, man. That's the easiest way, other than the hang tag. Don't try and bend this with two hands because you will get it. Also, always try with one, because then you will see exactly how hard it is. It's the best way to tell. So yeah, like I said, I will be bringing you more videos. Once again, we have the real pair and the fake pair side by side. I will be bringing you more videos because I think that there are pairs out there that are different from other fake pairs, and I just want to, let you know all the flaws that I could find out. There might be different pairs with different flaws, but these, in my perspective, I think these are the toughest flaws. Once again, this is the fake pair, this is the real pair. How can we tell? Look at that. Listen to that. Listen to that. Listen, look at that hang tag again. Huge, huge difference. Huge difference. And yeah, I mean, stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe if this video helped you. And also, I mean, if you have any sneakers in particular that you want to let me know about, that you want a video on, a comparison on them about, you just, drop a comment below and I will get to it. If you want to see more of these videos, hit the subscribe button and you will see more to come. There we go. It's identical bottoms, super identical bottoms, identical everything except for what I showed you guys. Thanks for watching.